Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from jedcoburnus.com. Yeah, my name.com, right? How funny is that? This is talk therapy where I basically am just talking out loud for 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, whatever, right? It doesn't matter how long it is. Basically, it's me versus my ego, then it's me with my ego, then it's just me. And however long it takes me to get to there, I can usually just feel it. And anytime that I just sit here and go, or right there, it's just that second voice in my head, and we all got it. Don't freaking, judge me because I have two voices. We all got one. I don't care if you judge me anyway. This is for me anyway. But we all got that second voice that says, don't screw up, don't do this, why are you doing this, how come you're doing that? Basically, this is just daily practice to shut that voice up and to talk from my truth, to speak from my truth, to tap into my truth, to basically just explore ideas that I've had throughout the day, throughout my life, and really play them out and practice what that feels like and what that sounds like, because what we say is what we are. We literally can speak anything that we want and make it happen. I mean, I'm living proof of that because we're moving to Roseau, Minnesota. And I'm working at Marvin Windows. I mean, I've literally said this out loud. I've made that happen. It's because I believe in some pretty deep and heavy, actually not really heavy, but deep, and right there's my ego, like I don't know what to say. And right there, I love that I don't know what to say. It's just deep stuff that I believe in so much that if you're talking from your truth, your center, your able body, then anything can happen. And I think that's where we lose touch with it. As a kid, like, I was always in my truth. Like, I wanted to be a mechanic when I was a kid. Why did I want to be that? Because my brother and my dad were in the garage all the time, and all I got to do was hold the flashlight, right? I was holding the flashlight. And that sucked. Like, have you ever been in the garage where all you get to do is hold the flashlight? So what I did was I'd go in my room, grabbed, but first I would grab a few things from the garage, like some wires and some old pieces that I don't even remember what they were, and I glued them to a piece of cardboard, and I put it underneath my bed, and I'd lay underneath there, because the bed was the car, and I was working on the car. How funny is that, right? Like, my imagination was crazy, insane, and I loved it. And I love it today, because my imagination is still crazy and insane and way out there, but it's completely okay. Like, I'm tapping back into that childhood stuff, and that's scary to some, right? They're like, no, you have to be an adult, you have to be responsible. Oh, believe me, I'm responsible, right? I have 2 children, and what's really cool is I'm noticing that my daughter, Molly, is just completely like me when it comes to her imagination. She has a wild imagination. She can come up with stories on the whim that sound awesome and fun and exciting, and like they actually happened. And I really believe that she thinks they happened. And that's okay. So, I mean, it's just so cool to experience that, to go through that. So, yeah, I mean, for me, it's knowing that whatever I say has a lot of truth. It really does. So what does that mean, right? Like, what does that mean for anybody? What value do I bring to the marketplace every day? I bring to the marketplace myself. I am my own solution, and I am my own problem. but I'm choosing to be the solution every day. I am the solution to my own problems. And what's really funny is I create these problems so I can solve the problems. Like, I've learned a lot of this from Kyle Cease. Like, it's so funny that all of these things that are happening to me, I'm realizing that I create these own problems in my head so then that my head can solve them. It sounds nuts, right? But it's actually human behavior. It's like the behavior of us. Like, why? It's self-sabotage. It's everything. It's like painting. Like, the biggest analogy I have, because it just made sense to me, was the painting of a picture. So you're painting a picture of a monster, and it turns out really scary, right? And then you hang it on your wall, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid of monsters. And then you take the picture down. Well, who created that picture? You did, right? Like, I painted that picture, I created that problem, and then I solved it because I took it down and threw it away. Like, that happens every day, almost every moment of our lives, because we create a problem. Oh man, this sucks. I don't want to do this. And you're like, well, then I'm not going to. It just doesn't make any sense to me why we continue to do that. It's just nuts. Like, what happens to us when we stop doing stuff like that? I just watched a video yesterday by Mel Robbins. Check it out. It's she was at some E. It's something, the letter E is in the summit or something. I don't know. Look it up on YouTube. It's freaking awesome. I sent it out to my email list yesterday. My email newsletter. If you want to get on that, jedkobernitz.com/newsletter. I send out, a lot of information on there every day. But I watched this video yesterday. It was crazy because she's totally right. Every day we screw ourselves over, and we don't really mean to, but it's just how the brain works. Like, it's scientifically proven that our brain screws ourselves over. Like, your own mind doesn't want you to grow. Like, your own brain is always looking for the path of least resistance. It only makes sense. Energy expenditure, right? Like, survival skills. That's what our instincts are. How do you survive the day? And it's through the path of least resistance. Like, if you want to do something different, your mind is like, oh no, he's thinking, dude, don't, he's thinking differently. Somebody come up with a way. We need a way to talk him out of it. Every time it's like that. Every time you think of something new, or you doing something procrastinating, like you procrastinate, that's your mind just setting you up for that. It's your brain setting you up for that, right? Like, your brain, it's scientifically proven that your brain just screws you over like that. So, true successful people have a high awareness of those kind of things, and they practice daily. Like, there are some common practices daily that they do to completely shut that process down, to completely tell their brain, you know what, I am in control of myself, not you, brain. Right? Like, it's so crazy. And that's what this is. That's what talk therapy is. That is what I do every day to break this habit. Like, I didn't want to hit record today because I'm just like, then I gotta upload it, and then I gotta save it, then I gotta upload it and create a picture for it, and then I can do that, and then I put it onto YouTube. Like, it is. My brain was talking me out of it this morning, but I don't care. Like, I know how I feel when I'm done with this talk therapy, with this tool that I use to stay excited, to be excited, to continue to do and talk and be and operate from a level of truth, because that's what it takes. There's no overnight success in life. There just isn't. And I'm figuring that out. I don't know, and I love that I don't know how long it's going to take me to figure out what I am, who I am, and what all this means. But it doesn't matter. Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for any opportunity that I have to practice my truth. Any moment I have, any moment that I get, I'm grateful for it. Because then that just means somebody out there will find some value in it. It's just my experience. It's one person's experience with all of this. One person's education. One person's life. But what's crazy about all this is I've realized that my smallest decisions have the most impact on the world. And then that's not egotistical. That's not like me going, I'm better than the world. But it's just the smallest decisions, all the way up to the big decisions, have an effect in this world doesn't matter, all the same. But those decisions, we all have decisions. We all get to choose, and those large or small decisions have an effect on the world that you live in. And as soon as you realize that, like as soon as you actually accept that and take it in as truth, that is a huge deal. That is a big deal. It can seem like a lot of pressure, but it doesn't have to be, right? Like, it doesn't have to be pressure. And I think that's where our brain goes right away, is it pressures us into saying it's too hard. It's, no. Why do that? Why do you want to do that? Much easier to just sit on the couch and watch TV. It's much easier to, why would you want to learn new stuff? No. Stick with what you know because it feels good, right? Like it feels comfortable. There's just a few steps, right? The T3 method, Total Transformation Training with Larry Hochman. The dude has completely changed my life. And there's 5 steps. Like, that's what we do. We do 5 steps. And if you want to get in on that, hit me up. I'm sitting here in total bliss of those 5 steps. It's amazing. But I think that's what it is our minds, we go out of fear. We're moving from fear, going, no, we'll learn new stuff, then we have to do more stuff. And the brain actually screws us over. It's like, no, you deserve a night off. You deserve this, and you deserve that. It's like, you don't deserve anything. This is where I'm sitting at, going, I don't deserve anything. I work for everything that I do. And you have to continue to work. You have to continue to serve. You have to continue to learn. If you're not moving forward, like, these are my beliefs. This is my thought pattern. If I'm not moving forward at all, it's like my bare minimum. If I don't get that done, man, it's a fail. And failure, right? Failure happens. You try, fail, have a little bit of success, try, fail. And again, right, this is all me talking to myself, and I'm literally talking to myself, and I think I say that every day, and that's okay. Like, that's all right, because this is what talk therapy is. And some people go to therapists for talk therapy. That is awesome. Good work. Like, I'm sure I'd probably find value in that. Have a therapist, have somebody actually listening, and then actually probably asking me questions and thought-provoking. And man, that'd be kind of crazy, right? Because then I have to come up with answers. Because if I didn't, it would just be awkward. And me just sitting in a room with somebody that I'm paying and sitting there just not talking. That would be weird. That would be a waste of resources. But yeah, so yeah, it's talk therapy. But I don't even know where I was going with it. That'll happen, like the thought pattern. The one thing I did learn yesterday of when that happens, when you start talking, or you kind of walk into a room and and then you're like, wow, why did I come in here? That means your brain is full. And that's where I'm at right now. And that's what I think this talk therapy session does for me, is I get to just dump everything that's in my brain, and I get to start fresh and come from a place of creation and a place of inspiration and a place of, anywhere that I want to be after I get done with this session. And it's such a massive value that, I'm planning, and I hope that I do it Saturday and Sunday. Like, I don't know, and I love that I don't know if I'm actually going to commit to it, to doing it on a Saturday and Sunday. But I know by Monday morning, right? Like, I really need this. I really love how I feel when I'm done, brain dumping everything that's in my head. Because I think that's what it is. Like, the example Mel Robbins on this video gave yesterday, that I watched yesterday, that she gave in the video yesterday, holy moly, my brain is full. But it's when you take a glass of water, take your bottle of water, full bottle of water, and you start to fill up the glass, and that's thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do this, right? And all of a sudden the glass is full, okay? And then you get to work, or somebody calls you, hey, can you do this, and can you do that? And then there's water still in the water bottle, but you're pouring the water in the glass that's already full and it's overflowing. Okay, that's the point where you're like walking into a room going, why did I come in here? That means your brain is full. You need to do a brain dump. Find a way to do a brain dump every day. Because then all the things that you quote unquote have to do probably won't get done, and that's okay. There's only a few major things within all of that list in your head that actually need to get done. So you could probably just brain dump it all the way out, right? What if this, and what if that, and I gotta get this, and I gotta get that. And those are the few things that you start, right? Like, do that in the morning every day. That's why I write down in my journal every day, I intend to feel what, right? And that usually spawns some kind of things that I need to get done, that I know I need to get done. Basically, right? Like, that's what you do. You know that it needs to get done. But it's crazy to think that some of those things don't get done, the little things, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I failed yesterday. No way, right? I have a bare minimum. Have a bare minimum of every day. And my bare minimum, and this again, right, I'm literally talking to myself, because I just reassure the fact every day that I'm on the right path. And there's no right path, no wrong path. I mean, there is. If you want to go down that road, that's another conversation for another day. But for me, like, the right path for me is I know my bare minimum. I work out, right? I don't have to do anything. I get to do it all. I basically I work out every day, I meditate every day, I eat every day, and I create every day. Anything past that is a win, right? Anything past that is a win for me. And that's for me. You gotta have a bare minimum every day. And if you operate from that bare minimum every day, that's fine, right? Like, there are times where you have more time and more energy and more motivation and more whatever else word you can put in right there. But there might be a string of days where you only get the bare minimum done. And your bare minimum might be just, writing one email. It might be working out for a minute. It might be just sitting there doing nothing for 5 minutes. I mean, it might be just that. It might be just some simple things. And that's okay. Like, literally, I'm talking to myself and I'm telling myself that is okay. Like, bare minimum, some days, is plenty. Because there are other days where I get way more done, and that's still a win. Like, I don't know why, and I love that I don't know, I don't know why, and I love that I don't know why. Everything has to be winning right now. Everything's either a win or a lose. Yeah, I don't know. Win or a loss. Like, I don't know, and I love that I don't know. Because I feel like every day that I just am able to do this, I win. Because I think in the short run, 6 months from now, a year from now, obviously everything's going to change. But where I'm coming from is 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. That, as soon as you can really grasp onto that, that's awesome. So I think I'm at, and I mean literally, it's so funny because I'm like, as soon as you figure that, like, I'm talking to myself, I am really opening my mind here, open up my eyes here, because it's as soon as I can but as soon as I'm able to really grasp onto 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, like, reverse engineer it all and say 20 years from now is what, right? 10 years from now looks like what? 5 years from now looks like what? And then really put some thought into that, really put some energy into that. Because that's how you operate the day-to-day then. Because if you don't know what 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, all of that looks like, you're lost, right? Like, you're lost. Be grateful for the day-to-day. But don't get so laser focused and siloed that you don't have that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right? That outlook to get that far in your mind, to have that in your mind. Like, that's nuts. That I'm having that revelation, like, right now, going, okay, what does it look like to get that far, to be that far into the future? And it's a little scary, like, right away, I'm like, whoa. Whoa. And I fully accept, like, I'm fully aware, like, right now, those feelings, I 100% accept those feelings. I 100% am aware, and I accept, and I love the fact that I have fear about thinking about the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, even 30 years. Yeah, I accept it. Because now, once you fully accept something and how you feel, you can be that much closer to letting it go. And then it'll happen. Like, I mean, truly, like today, like yesterday we had an inspection on the house, and we're still kind of waiting for, if there's any countering going to be happening or whatever with what's going on in the house, and and I fully accept it. Like, we're still moving. At June 22nd or June 17th is my last day at my job in Minneapolis, and it doesn't matter, right? Like, it's how it's going to work. It's how it works. We're moving. Whether the house is closing on June 22nd or not. I fully accepted it. It's scary to think that the house might not sell. But it will. It will, because I'm putting that energy out there saying it will sell. It will sell. We're just moving. And that's how it works. But fully accepting the scary feelings. and letting it go. Like, it's out of my control. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. All of this stuff is fun. It's kind of out there, right? It's kind of out there. Talk therapy, man. See, now when I'm done with this one today, I feel good. Like, I don't feel like crazy amount of energy, but I feel better. I feel lighter. When I first started, this morning, just 25 minutes ago, it was kind of heavy. It was like, oh man, I don't really want to do all this, but it really does. I don't even know what to call this one. I mean, there was so much within this one. I've called them before, like random, talk therapy, random talk. And, I guess I could call this one many, I don't even know. I don't know, and I love that I don't know what I'm going to call this thing. But it is. Today was a crazy one because there's so many paths. Yeah, maybe that's what I call it. It's just, there's a lot of paths. Paths? P-A-T-H-S? Paths? Paths. There was a lot of thought patterns today. Maybe that's what I call it. Crazy thought patterns today, or multiple thought patterns today. That's probably what I'll call it. Multiple thought patterns today. So there it is. Talk therapy. Anybody who made it to 26 minutes, 26 minutes, 30 seconds, you're really committed, and I appreciate you. And I mean, really, I just get to be who I am every day. I get to just love who I am every day. And my guess is you're loving working on you every day. And you're rocking it. So keep it up. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.